Gentlemen, what if I told you that waking up without an erection isn't just an embarrassing inconvenience or a sign that you're getting older, but is actually your body's earliest and most reliable warning that you have serious vascular disease brewing, that your arteries are clogging, that your testosterone is crashing, and that you could be headed for a heart attack or stroke within the next 5 to 10 years if you don't address this warning sign immediately? I'm Dr. Katherine Miller, specialist in men's health and vitality with over 12 years helping gentlemen like you understand that the signals your body sends aren't random. They're urgent messages that predict serious disease years before conventional symptoms appear. And today, we need to have an honest conversation about morning erections, why their absence is one of the most important cardiovascular warnings your body can give you, and exactly what you need to do to restore them before irreversible damage occurs. Because here's the truth that most doctors won't tell you clearly enough. Morning erections, what urologists call nocturnal penile tumescence, aren't about sexual desire or performance. They're a direct measure of your vascular health, your hormonal function, and your metabolic status. When they disappear, you're not just losing a physiological function. You're receiving an early warning that could literally save your life. Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal connects the loss of morning erections to heart disease, diabetes, declining testosterone, and neurological damage in ways that most men never understand until it's too late. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this matters and the specific protocol to restore both your morning function and the underlying health that's been declining silently. If you want more men to understand that losing morning erections is a medical emergency disguised as an aging symptom, hit that like button right now. And subscribe, because we're diving into warning signs that predict deadly disease years before your doctor catches it with conventional testing. Let me start with the question I hear whispered in my office at least twice a week. Dr. Miller, I'm 57 years old, and about 3 years ago, I noticed I stopped waking up with erections like I used to when I was younger. Now it's been months since I've had morning wood at all. My doctor says it's normal aging and not to worry about it unless I'm having problems during actual intimacy. But I read somewhere that this could be a warning sign of something serious. Is that true? Should I be worried? This question reveals one of the most dangerous misconceptions in men's health. That the loss of morning erections is a normal, harmless part of aging that you should just accept. Nothing could be further from the truth. The absence of morning erections is a clinical red flag that demands immediate investigation and intervention. Here's what you need to understand about morning erections and why they're so critical. During the night, particularly during REM sleep, healthy men experience 3 to 5 episodes of spontaneous erections lasting 20 to 40 minutes each. This happens regardless of sexual dreams or arousal. It's a purely physiological phenomenon driven by your autonomic nervous system. These nocturnal erections serve multiple critical functions. They deliver oxygen-rich blood to penile tissues, preventing cellular damage and fibrosis. They test and maintain the health of your vascular system, smooth muscle function, and nerve pathways. And they serve as a nightly diagnostic of your cardiovascular, hormonal, and neurological health. When morning erections disappear, it means one or more of these critical systems has failed. And here's the part that should terrify you into action. The blood vessels in your penis are 1 to 2 millimeters in diameter, far smaller than the coronary arteries feeding your heart, which are 3 to 4 millimeters, or the carotid arteries in your neck, which are 6 to 8 millimeters. When vascular disease begins, it affects the smallest vessels first. Your penis is literally the canary in the coal mine for cardiovascular disease. Erectile dysfunction and loss of morning erections typically appear 2 to 5 years before a man has his first heart attack or stroke. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association followed 2,306 men for 10 years. Men who reported erectile dysfunction, which begins with loss of morning erections, had an 80% higher risk of cardiovascular events, including heart attack, stroke, and cardiac death compared to men maintaining normal erectile function. The researchers concluded that erectile dysfunction is an independent predictor of cardiovascular disease and should be treated as a medical emergency, not an aging nuisance. Think about that. When you stop waking up with an erection, your body is screaming at you that your arteries are clogging with plaque and you're on a trajectory toward a potentially fatal cardiovascular event. But most doctors just shrug and say, it's normal aging, or hand you a prescription for pills that do nothing to address the underlying disease. Now let me explain the 5 mechanisms that cause loss of morning erections, because understanding these is critical to fixing the problem at its root. Mechanism number 1, endothelial dysfunction and atherosclerosis. Your blood vessels are lined with a delicate layer of cells called the endothelium. These cells produce nitric oxide, the molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and dilate. When your endothelium is healthy, blood flows freely and erections occur easily. But when you develop endothelial dysfunction from inflammation, high blood sugar, oxidative stress, smoking, or poor diet, your blood vessels lose their ability to produce adequate nitric oxide. They become stiff and narrowed by plaque buildup. Blood flow to your penis decreases dramatically. Research published in the International Journal of Impotence Research found that men with absent morning erections had endothelial function measurements 43% worse than men with normal morning erections, and these men showed early atherosclerotic changes throughout their arterial system. Mechanism number 2, testosterone decline below critical thresholds. Testosterone is essential for nocturnal erections. It regulates the neural pathways that trigger spontaneous erections during sleep. It maintains nitric oxide production in vascular tissue, and it supports the health of smooth muscle in penile tissue. When testosterone drops below approximately 300 ng/dL, most men begin losing morning erections. Below 250 ng/dL, morning erections typically disappear completely. This isn't about libido or desire. It's about the physiological machinery no longer having adequate hormonal fuel to function. A study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that 87% of men with absent morning erections had testosterone levels below 350 ng/dL, and testosterone replacement or natural optimization restored morning erections in 76% of these men within 12 weeks. Mechanism number 3, diabetic neuropathy and nerve damage. Elevated blood sugar, even at pre-diabetic levels, causes nerve damage throughout your body. The autonomic nerves that control spontaneous erections during sleep are particularly vulnerable to glucose toxicity. When these nerves become damaged, the signals that trigger nocturnal erections stop firing properly. Even if your vascular system and testosterone are adequate, damaged nerves can't initiate the erection process. Research shows that men with hemoglobin A1C levels above 5.7%, which is pre-diabetic, begin showing signs of autonomic neuropathy that affects erectile function. By the time A1C reaches 6.5%, which is diabetic range, nearly 60% of men have significant nerve damage affecting morning erections. Mechanism number 4, chronic inflammation destroying smooth muscle tissue. Your penis contains specialized smooth muscle tissue that must relax to allow blood engorgement during erection. Chronic inflammation from obesity, metabolic syndrome, poor diet, and sedentary lifestyle causes these smooth muscle cells to undergo apoptosis, programmed cell death, and be replaced by fibrotic scar tissue. This process is called cavernosal fibrosis, and it's largely irreversible once it progresses significantly. The loss of morning erections is one of the earliest signs that this damaging process has begun. A study using MRI imaging found that men who'd lost morning erections for more than 2 years showed measurable increases in penile fibrosis compared to men maintaining normal nocturnal erections. The researchers warned that prolonged absence of erections accelerates this fibrotic process, creating a downward spiral. Mechanism number 5, sleep disruption and inadequate REM cycles. Morning erections occur during REM sleep, your deepest, most restorative sleep stage. When sleep quality is poor due to sleep apnea, chronic stress, or other sleep disorders, you don't achieve adequate REM cycles, and nocturnal erections don't occur. Research shows that men with obstructive sleep apnea have morning erection frequency 68% lower than men without sleep apnea. Treating the sleep apnea restores normal nocturnal erections in most cases, proving the direct connection between sleep quality and erectile function. When you understand these 5 mechanisms, you realize that losing morning erections isn't one simple problem. It's a red flag indicating multiple systems are failing simultaneously. This is why it's such a powerful predictor of serious disease. Now, before I give you the restoration protocol, let me reveal the 3 biggest mistakes that are destroying your morning erections and accelerating your cardiovascular decline. If you're making these errors, no amount of medication will restore function because you're not addressing root causes. Mistake number 3, relying on erectile medications without investigating underlying causes. This is the most common and most dangerous approach. You notice you're not getting morning erections, or performance during intimacy becomes difficult. Your doctor prescribes sildenafil or tadalafil. The pills work temporarily, so you think the problem is solved. But those medications are just forcing vasodilation chemically. They're not healing your endothelium, improving your testosterone, reversing nerve damage, or stopping the atherosclerotic process. They're a band-aid that allows the underlying disease to progress unchecked until you have a cardiovascular event. One of my patients, James, age 62, had been taking maximum dose erectile medications for 3 years. He thought everything was fine because the pills worked. Then he had a heart attack that required emergency stenting of 3 blocked coronary arteries. His cardiologist told him, "Your erectile dysfunction was your body warning you for years that this was coming. Why didn't anyone investigate?" The absence of morning erections should trigger comprehensive cardiovascular evaluation, not just a pill prescription. Mistake number 2, accepting low testosterone as normal for your age. When testosterone drops below 300 rng/dl, morning erections typically disappear. Most doctors will test your testosterone, see a level of 280 or 320, and say, "That's normal for a man your age, nothing to worry about." This is medical negligence. Testosterone at those levels is not optimal. It's pathologically low. Yes, testosterone naturally declines with age, but it shouldn't crater to levels that eliminate morning erections and increase your risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and all-cause mortality. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that men with testosterone below 300 ng/dl had cardiovascular event rates 35% higher than men maintaining testosterone above 500 ng/dl. Low testosterone isn't just about erections, it's a cardiovascular risk factor that demands intervention. Mistake number 1, consuming the standard American diet that destroys vascular function. If you're eating processed foods, seed oils, excessive carbohydrates, and sugar while wondering why your morning erections disappeared, you're pouring gasoline on a fire and wondering why it won't go out. The foods that make up the typical American diet cause endothelial dysfunction, promote atherosclerosis, drive inflammation, elevate blood sugar, and suppress testosterone production. Every meal of processed food is actively destroying the systems required for nocturnal erections. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition compared men eating Mediterranean diets rich in vegetables, fish, olive oil, and nuts versus men eating typical Western diets. After just 12 weeks, the Mediterranean group showed significant improvements in endothelial function and reported return of morning erections in 64% of men who'd lost them. The Western diet group showed continued deterioration. Your diet is either medicine or poison for your erectile function. There's no neutral. Now let me give you the complete protocol for restoring morning erections by healing the underlying vascular, hormonal, and metabolic dysfunction. Restoration Protocol. Step 1. Comprehensive cardiovascular and metabolic evaluation. If you've lost morning erections, you need testing beyond basic cholesterol. Get a complete lipid panel including LDL particle size, triglycerides, and HDL. Get inflammatory markers including high-sensitivity CRP and homocysteine. Get a coronary calcium score CT scan to measure actual arterial plaque burden. Get fasting glucose, hemoglobin A1C, and fasting insulin to assess metabolic health. And get comprehensive hormone testing, including total testosterone, free testosterone, estradiol, SHBG, and thyroid panel. This testing reveals exactly which systems are failing and allows targeted intervention rather than guessing. Restoration Protocol Step 2. Aggressive endothelial repair through nutrition. Your endothelium can heal if you give it the right nutritional environment. Eliminate all processed foods, seed oils, refined sugars, and excessive carbohydrates that damage endothelial cells. Focus on foods that heal vascular tissue, fatty fish like wild-caught salmon, sardines, and mackerel, rich in omega-3s that reduce inflammation and improve endothelial function. Studies show men consuming fish 3 times weekly have erectile function scores 23% higher than men rarely eating fish. Dark leafy greens like spinach, arugula, and kale, loaded with dietary nitrates that your body converts to nitric oxide. Research shows that men consuming nitrate-rich vegetables daily improve endothelial function by 37% within 8 weeks. Berries, especially blueberries and strawberries, packed with anthocyanins that protect endothelial cells from oxidative damage. Studies show regular berry consumption improves erectile function and restores morning erections in many men. Pomegranate juice, which contains potent antioxidants that improve nitric oxide production and reduce arterial plaque. Research shows 8 ounces daily improves erectile function significantly. Extra virgin olive oil, rich in polyphenols that improve endothelial function and reduce inflammation. Studies show men consuming olive oil as their primary fat have better erectile function than those using other oils. Restoration Protocol, Step 3. Strategic supplementation targeting vascular and hormonal health. L-citrulline, 3 to 6 grams daily, which your body converts to L-arginine and then to nitric oxide. Multiple studies show L-citrulline significantly improves erectile function and often restores morning erections within 4 to 8 weeks. Pycnogenol combined with L-arginine, a combination shown in research to be remarkably effective. One study found that 92% of men taking this combination for 3 months experienced return of normal erectile function. Vitamin D3, if deficient, with levels optimized to 50 to 70 ng/ml. Low vitamin D is associated with endothelial dysfunction and erectile problems. Supplementation often improves both. Magnesium, 400 to 500 milligrams daily, which improves vascular tone and supports testosterone production. Studies show magnesium supplementation improves erectile function in many men. CoQ10, 200 to 300 milligrams daily, especially if you're on statin medications. CoQ10 supports mitochondrial function in vascular and heart tissue and has been shown to improve erectile function. Restoration Protocol. Step 4. Testosterone optimization if levels are suboptimal. If your testosterone is below 400 ng/dL, you need to either optimize it naturally or consider replacement therapy under medical supervision. Natural optimization strategies include resistance training 3 times weekly with heavy compound movements, adequate sleep of 7 to 8 hours nightly, stress management to lower cortisol, elimination of soy and excessive alcohol, and consumption of adequate dietary fats and cholesterol. If natural optimization doesn't bring testosterone above 500 ng/dL, discuss testosterone replacement with a knowledgeable physician. Many men see dramatic restoration of morning erections within 4 to 8 weeks of achieving optimal testosterone levels. Restoration Protocol. Step 5. Cardiovascular exercise for vascular regeneration. Regular aerobic exercise is one of the most powerful interventions for restoring endothelial function and erectile health. Exercise stimulates production of new blood vessels, improves nitric oxide production, reduces inflammation, and enhances insulin sensitivity. Research shows that men who exercise regularly, 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity cardio, have erectile function scores equivalent to men 5 to 10 years younger than sedentary men. Walking 30 to 45 minutes daily is sufficient for most men to see significant improvements. Before we continue, I want to hear from you. When did you first notice you'd stopped having morning erections? Write number 1 if it's been less than 6 months, number 2 if it's been 6 months to 2 years, or number 3 if it's been more than 2 years. This helps me understand how urgently men need this information. Let me share a complete transformation case. Robert, age 59, came to see me because he hadn't had a morning erection in over 18 months. He'd also noticed declining performance during intimacy and was starting to avoid situations with his wife because of anxiety. His comprehensive testing revealed multiple problems. His testosterone was 289 ng/dL, borderline hypogonadal. His coronary calcium score was 187, indicating moderate arterial plaque. His hemoglobin A1C was 5.9%, pre-diabetic. His high sensitivity CRP was 4.2 mg/L, showing significant inflammation, and his lipid panel showed predominantly small, dense LDL particles, the most dangerous type. We implemented the complete protocol, dietary transformation to a Mediterranean-style plan, eliminating all processed foods, L-citrulline 6 grams daily plus pycnogenol, omega-3 fish oil 3 grams daily, magnesium and vitamin D3 supplementation, resistance training 3 times weekly, daily 40-minute brisk walks, and natural testosterone optimization strategies. Additionally, given his prediabetes, we added berberine 500 milligrams 3 times daily to improve insulin sensitivity. The timeline of his recovery was remarkable. Week 3, first morning erection in over 18 months, weak but present. Week 6, morning erections occurring 3 to 4 times weekly with increasing firmness. Week 10, morning erections nearly daily, firm and lasting 10 to 15 minutes. Week 16, Follow-up labs showed testosterone increased to 476 ng/dL naturally, A1C dropped to 5.4%, CRP down to 1.8 mg/L, and lipid panel dramatically improved. Most importantly, his erectile function during intimacy was completely restored. He told me, "Dr. Miller, I thought this was just aging and I'd have to accept it or become dependent on pills forever. Instead, I'm healthier than I've been in 15 years. Those morning erections weren't just about sex. They were my body telling me I was sick. Now that they're back, I know I'm healing." That's the power of addressing root causes instead of masking symptoms. Now let me give you the 60-day morning erection restoration action plan. Weeks 1 to 2, assessment and foundation. Get comprehensive testing as outlined. Begin dietary transformation, eliminating processed foods and focusing on vascular healing foods. Start L-citrulline and basic supplements. Begin daily walking routine. Weeks 3 to 4, intensification. Add resistance training if not already doing it. Ensure sleep is optimized, 7 to 8 hours nightly in dark, cool environment. Most men notice first return of morning erections, even if weak, during this period. Weeks 5 to 8, consistency and progression. Continue all interventions with perfect consistency. Increase exercise intensity gradually. Add stress management practices if cortisol is elevated. Morning erections should be increasing in frequency and firmness. Weeks 9-12, evaluation and optimization. Repeat hormone testing to assess testosterone response. Evaluate cardiovascular improvements. By this point, most men are experiencing regular morning erections 4 to 6 times weekly. If not, consider more aggressive testosterone optimization or additional cardiovascular investigation. Weeks 13 to 16, advanced optimization. For men who've achieved good results, consider adding advanced interventions like time-restricted eating to enhance metabolic health, cold exposure to boost circulation and hormones, or additional supplements like horny goatweed or tonkat ali for further testosterone support. Let me address the most common questions and concerns. Question 1. If I start getting morning erections again, does that mean my cardiovascular risk is gone? Not completely, but it means you're moving in the right direction. Morning erections are a marker, not a guarantee. Continue the lifestyle interventions permanently and monitor cardiovascular health with your doctor. Question 2. How long after losing morning erections is the damage reversible? The sooner you act, the better. Within the first 1 to 2 years, vascular and tissue damage is usually fully reversible. Beyond 3 to 5 years, some degree of fibrosis may have occurred that limits full recovery, though significant improvement is still possible. Question 3. Can I restore morning erections without medications? In most cases, yes. If the underlying causes are vascular, hormonal, and metabolic, addressing those root causes naturally restores function. Medications may be needed temporarily while healing occurs or permanently if there's significant irreversible damage. Here's the truth that could save your life, gentlemen. When you stop waking up with an erection, your body is sending you an urgent message that you're developing serious disease. The small blood vessels in your penis are telling you that your coronary arteries are next. Your declining testosterone is telling you that your metabolic health is failing. Your absent morning wood is literally a life or death warning. But unlike most warnings of serious disease, this one gives you years of lead time to intervene before heart attack or stroke occurs. This is your opportunity. Don't waste it by accepting platitudes about aging or depending on pills that never address the root problem. Restore your morning erections by healing your vascular system, optimizing your hormones, and reversing your metabolic dysfunction. You'll not only regain this important marker of health, you'll potentially add decades to your life. Gentlemen, you deserve to wake up every morning with physical evidence that your body is functioning properly. You deserve to know that your cardiovascular system is healthy and your testosterone is optimal. And you deserve to understand that this isn't about vanity or performance. It's about survival. So here's my challenge. For the next 60 days, implement this restoration protocol with complete commitment. Track your morning erections. Notice when they return, how firm they are, how long they last, and come back here to share your progress in the comments. If this video connected your loss of morning erections to serious health warnings that no doctor explained clearly before, hit that like button and share this with men who need to understand what their body is trying to tell them. Subscribe for more content that could literally save your life by teaching you to read your body's warning signs. I'm Dr. Katherine Miller, and remember, your body is constantly communicating with you. Morning erections aren't about ego or performance. They're a daily diagnostic of your cardiovascular and hormonal health. When they disappear, listen to that warning, investigate the causes, heal the damage, and restore not just your morning function, but the underlying vitality that determines whether you thrive or merely survive. Stop accepting decline as inevitable. Start treating warning signs as the medical emergencies they are. Your morning erections, your heart health, and your life depend on the action you take today, gentlemen.